Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, distinguished guests, and our esteemed viewers. Wherever you are joining us from around the world, I welcome you to another exciting edition of our weekly leadership, business, and personal development conversation. Thank you for investing your time in yourself. Every week, we gather here because we believe that growth is intentional, excellence is learned, and success leaves clues. If this is your first time joining us, you are especially welcome. We hope today's conversation inspires you, challenges your thinking, and equips you to become the very best version of yourself. To our returning audience, thank you for your consistent support, your comments, your questions, your shares, and your engagement continue to make this platform a vibrant learning community. Before we begin, I had like to ask a simple favor of you. Please click the share button, invite your colleagues, members of your professional association, your church members, your team at work. Invite business owners, young professionals, everyone who is praying for promotion, seeking opportunities, or preparing for greater leadership responsibilities. Because tonight's conversation may completely change the way they think about success. I remain Comfort Eyitayo, your regular host for Connect with Comfort show. As usual on this program, we aim to add value to people on business enterprise and personal growth. Each show is organized to feature special guests who are usually subject matter experts that helps us to throw more insight on the topic of the day. Once again, I say you are welcome. Our topic tonight is both provocative and deeply transformational. We are not suggesting that people should never aspire for promotion. We are not suggesting that organizations should exploit employees. And we are certainly not saying that hard work should go unrewarded. Rather, we are asking a difficult question, but necessary. What if the promotion you are asking for requires a version of you that does not exist yet? Many people desire bigger offices, higher salaries, more influence, greater responsibilities, larger businesses, leadership position, public recognition, yet very few ask themselves, have I developed the competence to sustain what I'm asking for? Because promotion is not simply about reward, it's more of responsibility. Promotion is stewardship. Promotion magnifies who you already are. If you are organized before promotion, you are likely to become even more effective afterwards. If you are careless before promotion, promotion may simply expose that carelessness on a bigger stage because more is expected of you. Many careers have stalled, not because opportunity never came, but because preparation never happened. This evening, we'll explore why competence often matters more than confidence, why character matters more than charisma, and why value creation matters more than visibility. So we are going to have a practical conversation about this very important topic. And to help us to unpack all this is someone whose experience speaks for itself. We'll be meeting our special guest for today shortly after this time out. Please remain connected. We'll be right back.
Being relevant in your field of occupation is proof that you are properly educated. When my parents and I were thinking about my university education, Bowen University Iwo was our first choice. Bowen University helps you to get the most of whatever course you're studying and also educates you on how to excel in a competitive labor market. From the day I arrived here, I knew when I would graduate, and my mind has been positively transformed since then, thanks to my able lecturers. My name is Salome. I am a medical student, a sanctuary keeper, and a violinist at Bowen University. To the medical world, remember my name.
Bowen University, for excellence and godliness.
You are welcome back, and thank you for staying tuned. Our special guest for today is ready and ready to go. First, let us have a bit profile of our special guest. Our special guest is none other than Dr. Francis Adeshino. Dr. Adeshino is a visionary strategist and transformative leader. He is an icon, classic life and brand strategist, AI and human development coach, driving industry disruption and building transformative platforms, a multi-award-winning international illustrator, amazing best-selling author, and TEDx speaker. He harnesses creativity and strategic vision to reshape industries. He is a co-founder and lead strategist of Redland Global, an award-winning EdTech platform, partnered with the US Consulate and Cisco. He champions innovative learning for children and teens. Through the Mind Factory, he cultivates a community of over 1,000 individuals, fostering personal and professional growth. A pioneer member of Forbes BLK, he collaborates with global leaders to effect systemic change. As a Cisco certified instructor and edutech specialist, he merges technology and education to empower future generations. Dr. Francis is the founding partner director and lead strategist of Migo Mobile, a Nigerian technology manufacturing brand headquartered in Slovakia. He architects the company's strategic product roadmap and market positioning, positioning Migo Mobile as a forward-thinking player in Africa's IT device ecosystem. Dr. Adesina discovered his purpose early by launching his first company at age 16. Over 2 decades, he has guided leading local and multinational brands, including British American Tobacco, Dell HP, Coca-Cola, and notable individuals like Tara, Fela Durotoye, and Kafi, transforming hobbies into thriving industries. His ability to bend realities and cultivate creative leadership has resulted in a legacy of transformed lives and brands. He currently serves as the Director of Partnership and International Affairs at Miles Leadership University, expanding his reach across Africa and India. You will agree with me that we have the right person in the house to help us do justice to today's topic. With this rich profile, please join me in meeting our guest and welcoming him warmly for today's show. Dr.
Hello, can you hear me?
Francis. Yes,
Hello, can you hear me, ma?
very loudly. You can. You are
Can
welcome.
you hear me, ma?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
You can hear me,
Yes.
but I can't hear you from here, ma.
Wow. So all that I've been saying, you have not been hearing? Can you hear me now? Dr. Adesina, can you hear me? Okay, do you want to...
You can hear me clearly, but I can't hear you at all.
Wow. Do you want to log out and re-log in?
Should I reload?
Yes, please. Try logging out and logging in back to see if that makes a difference. Can you hear me now?
Clearly, ma. Can you hear me too?
Yes, fantastic.
Thank
Well,
God.
I've just gone through your profile. I'm sure
Okay, ma.
you know how loaded your profile is, so there's no need to repeat it anymore. So, but it's nice to have you live and direct. I was just welcoming you to the show, and
Thank you, ma.
you are warmly welcome to Connect with Comfort show, and thank you
Thank you,
for
ma.
accepting to do this for us. So, without
Thank you for
much,
having me.
thank you, welcome. Without wasting too much time, let's go straight into today's conversation
Yes, ma.
by asking, when people hear the title, The Promotion You Don't Deserve Yet, some may immediately become defensive What does that statement really mean to you?
It's simple. It's just a mirror showing you where you are. It simply means there's something you are doing that you are not doing right, that you need to get right, or is either you are doing the right thing but you're in the wrong place. Yeah.
That is a powerful perspective,
Yes,
because
ma'am.
many people equate desire with readiness. So that is what you have just pointed out.
Yes.
Let's now go a little deeper. Why do so many talented people assume that simply working hard automatically qualifies them for promotion?
Yeah, because it's the way we are raised. We are raised to position ourselves for effort, but we are not raised to document the effort that works as our evidence. Is that clear, man?
Yeah, I'm with you.
We
I'm with you.
were, yeah, so we were raised for effort, the way we were raised or hardwired. Whenever we've done our best, even if it's not efficient, we think we have worked. So
Fantastic.
it's not about the drama of activities, but it is about the documentation or the evidence of
Of
effort
what you
that
have
is
done.
delivering expected results. So sometimes you might even deliver results, but you have not delivered the expected result or the required outcome that you have been employed for.
Alignment. Alignment.
Alignment, yes.
Fantastic. In essence, we are saying hard work is important, but clearly that is not the whole story.
That's
You
not the
need
whole
to
story.
you need to have alignment with purpose. Thank you very much for that
Yeah.
wonderful response. So, what, in your own opinion, separates someone who deserves promotion from someone who merely wants promotion?
The one who wants promotion is actually looking for title. Then the one who deserves promotion, most likely, most often than not, is already doing the task of the
Mm,
title is ought to be promoted to. Simply put, the person that is desperate for title
mm.
has the
That
desire.
I
but the per-
I get you. That's
but the
actually go ahead. Go ahead.
but the person that deserves it, most often than not, he has already started doing the required task or job of the promotion that is ahead of him. That means he has over pushed himself beyond where he is. He's doing the work. I can
Beyond
cite example. Yeah, exactly.
beyond the expectation.
Exactly. Like,
That's
yeah.
actually an important distinction that you just said, because
Yes, ma'am.
wanting responsibility and being prepared for that responsibility are completely different things.
Completely different thing.
I appreciate that.
Mm.
So, can competence alone guarantee promotion, or are there other qualities organizations are looking for today?
The only thing competence does is competence is like talent. It gets you noticed, but character, attitude gets you sticky and keeps you where you ought to be.
Positioned.
You understand what I'm saying, Mas? So
Yes.
competence, talent gets you noticed. That wow, this person looks like a fantastic. I think this person can do the job.
Mm.
That's the best competence can do. But character gets you entry and keeps you within the confines of the either the title or the position or the office that you either supposed to be or deserve to be.
You are very correct. That's
Yeah.
particularly relevant in today's
Yeah.
workplace. Technical
Yeah.
ability is no longer enough.
It's not
You have
enough.
to have character that shows maybe you are dependable. Yes, you can have competence of performing the work. Are you reliable? Are you dependable? So we need to remember that it's not enough to just depend on competence alone. So what
Yes.
leadership qualities become visible before someone is ever promoted?
First is interpersonal skills. How do you relate with others? And that is armed with emotional intelligence. How can you control happenings before happenings happens to you? Yeah, I
I
think
get
that
I
this
get your
yeah,
I get your dreams before happens
yes, right,
happen to you.
exactly.
That's good. So in essence, you are saying leadership often begins long before the title arrives because that is the
Yes,
happening that you want to happen to you. Fantastic.
yes.
What are some common behaviors that quietly disqualify people from promotion even when they are highly skilled?
Yeah, most people will know this brand Uber. The founder of Uber is Travis Kalanick. He founded Uber, but his investors had to fire him. Why? Because he lacks the character. He might be visionary, he might start it, but he lacks the character to sustain it. So he was fired. So one of those obvious character ego issues, your ability not to be predictable because you lack character, and what is the energy or the vibe that you create around you. So these are critical issues.
That is good. Sometimes people lose opportunities without even realizing why. And that's just the
Yes,
typical example you have given us. Somebody being a visionary, you think he's got it all. For you to have a
yeah,
vision that works. So now not having what will push you through is unfortunate.
exactly.
Makes you lose opportunity. So how important, you mentioned it before, but I just want to for you to situate it in this regard. How important is emotional intelligence in determining who gets promoted?
Yeah, emotional intelligence is very, 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 very critical. It's almost everything. Is almost everything because it's the ability to know what is going on in the minds of others and your ability to stabilize influence in such a way that their mood, their attitude, their emotions too is deliberately deployed to ensure what is expected when it comes to technical. The goal must be reached. You understand? So emotional intelligence, the ability to decipher, to say, why is this person coming late? Instead of you attacking the person for coming late, you want to know why the person is coming late. You want to know the distance you understand from the place. You also want to know what happened that day. It might not, do you understand? So all those things are emotional intelligence. Your ability to now find solution to intrinsic things for extrinsic value is emotional intelligence, and it's everything. It's almost everything.
Unfortunately, people often underestimate the power of this emotional maturity. When we say emotional intelligence, of course, it also means emotional maturity. For you to be
Yes,
able to second guess what other people might be asking for or relating with under a particular situation. And this is something that we must, if we don't have right now, we must develop. It is very important as we have pointed out. So let's talk about attitude. Can attitude outweigh technical brilliance?
every time and all the time. Why? In fact, Your attitude determines your promotion, not
Attitude.
your technical brilliance.
Like they say, your attitude determines your
Determines
altitude.
your altitude. And you know promotion is altitude. Is
Of course, taking you higher
yes,
to the next
taking you
level.
on higher. So any dummy can do a technical job, but it
Mhm.
takes a man with attitude to lead. That's why they said there's this quote that says a sheep that leads a lion will always be defeated by a lion that led a sheep.
Mm. That's
The
deep.
difference is attitude. You
Very
understand?
deep.
Attitude is
Yes.
also that thing that says if a lion sees an elephant, a lion says, "That's my next meal." But when an elephant sees a lion, the elephant says, "I need to run away I need to run away from my life." The difference is attitude.
Very clear. Perhaps that's why organizations increasingly promote people they can trust under pressure, because we want to be
Yes.
able to annex all these points together, our audience, because that's what we're trying to bring out under this very important topic. You may be wondering, oh, somebody didn't like my face. Why have I been doing all these years and I've not been recognized through promotion? So I'm sure some of these are resonating very well with you. So what role does continuous learning play in any promotion?
The truth is, promotion has expiry date, and the only thing that makes it expire is your ability to keep learning. The day you stop learning, your promotion expires. We're in a world where things changes fast. If you cannot unlearn and learn, you've lost the battle. You've lost the competition. You are not even in existence. You can be alive and dead. Learning makes the difference. And that is the critical key to promotion. Like I started, promotion has expiry date. And that expiry date is learning.
Very good. Learning keeps professionals relevant. We have to
Yes.
even be relevant first and foremost before we can aim for promotion. That is very key. Many professionals say, I've been here for years. Should longevity alone qualify someone for promotion?
There's this funny quote that says longevity without growth hmm, is delay wearing a watch.
Delay wearing a
Wearing
watch
a watch. What's the importance? You are late, you are wearing a watch. What for? The purpose of watch
is
is for you to be punctual, right?
to be timely.
So I've been here for years, this story. It has
Okay,
expired.
story.
Story,
Okay, so
story.
experience really truly matters, but experience and growth are not always the same thing. That's what we
Are
have
not
been told.
always the same. Oh,
They are
yes.
not the
So.
same thing. So what have you gathered over the years? Is it the number of calendar you are flipping, or what you have put in through those years, or what
Exactly.
you have gained? So it's very
Then I
important for
always,
us.
yes. Sorry, ma. I
Go
always say
ahead.
something. If any experience that is not motivating you or stimulating you or activating you to navigate through something you have not experienced, that experience is not required. I'll come again. Any experience that is not activating you to navigate the unknown, that experience is not required.
In other words, it's not really meaningful to you.
Yes,
So it's important to help you to get somewhere. That's what that one is
yes,
saying. Okay, some people that may have been listening to us are perhaps because our show has cut across many divides. Either you are employees, business owners like entrepreneurs and all that. So some people may have been saying that all that we've been saying, is it just relating to employees alone? For business owners, does this same principle that we've been talking about apply? Can entrepreneurs also seek expansion they haven't prepared for?
What is preparation? Preparation is simply capacity, building capacity. So if you lack capacity, capital is a waste, and entrepreneur thrives on capital. So if you've not built capacity, capital will be incapacitated. It will be a waste. So preparation is critical. Capacity predates the maximization of capital. So for everybody, even beyond employee, entrepreneur, is just the principle of life.
That's
You
applied.
need knowledge to deploy resources at any point in time.
Thank you very much. In another words, it's like saying growth without system often creates chaos.
Yes,
So
sir.
you must have that system in place, and that also relates to capacity you mentioned. So how does integrity influence promotion decision?
In any organization, integrity is what that organization trusts you for or trusts you with when no one is auditing you. So trust hangs or on integrity. So if that is not in existence, then why should we promote somebody we don't trust?
Goes without saying. You are right. Character is often tested before competence is rewarded. And we've said it
Exactly.
severally, even in this program, that character, attitude, everything like that, which also promotes integrity, matters a lot. So, if you had to recommend the five most important investments every professional should make before expecting promotion, what would they be and why?
Skill mastery. I always tell people that the surest way to becoming is learning, and learning to a destination called mastery. Two, relationships. The shortest distance to achieving any goal is a relationship, fantastic relationship. And relationship, when strategically deployed, is networking. What is networking? Networking is the ability to move from A to Z without doing A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Networking is moving from A, D to Z. So mastery, skill, that puts you into the room, because if they need an accountant, they will not first of all ask about your fantastic relationship. It is the skill of accounting that will open the door. What makes the job effective? Then we now talk about relationship, because if you can't relate well with people in the room that skills open for you, in no time you'll be back outside. So the next thing is visibility. You need to be seen. Your effort need to be seen. By that, you'll be valued. That's why the evidence of work is more important than the work. Good work unseen is as good as no work. Then fourth is emotional intelligence. How can you unlock, discern what is going on when nobody's saying anything? Then fifth is integrity.
Fantastic. In fact, we've covered all the various 5 points in our earlier questions. Just for us to be able to piece it together that we ask that probing question. Good. We have actually examined the what to make us to know if we are ready for promotion or not. Now let's focus on practical steps people can take to position themselves for sustainable growth. Many people work extremely hard, like we have said before, but very few intentionally prepare for leadership. What is the difference between doing your current job well and preparing yourself for the next level? I'm not talking about you, I'm talking of
I understand.
what is
So that the best that doing your job well, the best it can do for you is to keep your present seat. That's the best you can do. You did that job that you are called to do perfectly well. Even heavens heard about it. The best that can do is to keep your seat. Is not enough for promotion. When you start delivering beyond what you are called to do, and it is a vector quantity, that means it has a direction towards where you are going to, where you desire, or where you deserve, then that qualifies you for the next job. And primarily, anything that moves you up is foresighted by how you relate with people around you. Because leadership is about people, not products.
that's an important distinction because promotion often depends on your future potential as much as your current performance. So don't just think, okay, I'm doing my work well now, but what is the potential that you are exhibiting as being able to do more if you are entrusted with higher responsibility? So thank you for that important distinction. So let's examine what role do mentors, sponsors, and professional networks play in helping someone earn promotion. Can you hear me? Dr. Adeshino? It's like network again. Can you hear me? Okay. We hope we will join once this network. Okay, it's important for us to note all those very distinct points that we've made. For instance, part of the conversation has dwelt on promotion not being merely a reward for time served. That is, you do not look at longevity and say, because I've been in a place for 10 years, therefore I deserve promotion. It is what you have put in it that will entitle you, and then the foresight, like our expert said, that you have shown that in case if you are promoted, you are able to handle even higher responsibility. Then we looked at competence. Competence will get you noticed, but character will sustain your influence. Oh, this person can do this particular job. Yes, But if it does not have, he or she does not have the right character, it may not serve the person well. And we looked at title. Title should follow growth, not replace it. It's not just because you have a title that you so automatically believe you deserve growth or growth will follow you. No. Continuous learning that we addressed just now before the glitch happened is the price of continued relevance. Like our guest said, the day you stop learning, indirectly, is the day you start dying. So we need to have that spirit of continuous learning. Then emotional intelligence and integrity are leadership multipliers. This much had been made very clear to us in the conversation that we need to be mindful of our emotional maturity and make sure that we, we develop it to the extent that we ensure that we have that leadership notch for our growth. Preparation, we have also been told, often happens long before opportunity appears. And what that means is that we need to be prepared at all times. Like the Boy Scouts motto says, be prepared. We must be prepared at all times. You do not wait until the opportunity comes knocking that you now start doing one thing or the other. So let us get ourselves prepared for possible promotion and other opportunities. Delayed promotion is not always rejection, it may be preparation. Our guest is back.
I'm
I
back,
was
man. Sorry for.
no problem. It's part of the downside of technology. We understand. We understand. So I was just recapping some of the important things that you have pointed out for our audience, so that
Yes, ma'am.
before you come back. So I we've just finished on the question of what role does mentors, sponsors, and professionals network play in helping someone earn promotion. I just asked that question before that glitch happened.
Yeah. Um, Mentors tell you the truth in the room. They don't hide anything from you. They are not looking for anything from you, but they only want your growth. Sponsors, they mention your name in rooms that at your level you can never access.
Mhm.
And in such rooms, promotions are curated, names are tagged. Yeah.
Then the professional network.
Professional network is the space where the next opportunity is shared, is the space where help can be rendered. A lot happen within those circles. Updates. I always tell people that opportunities are always at ear within the I want to use the right word now. You know, spiritual, there's something they call hearing ears that hear. Your professional network is your hearing ears that hear. Let me put it like that.
I think we get the drift. So
Yes,
relationship often gets amplified and opportunity. I mean, like he said, hearing ear that hear. Relationships
yes,
often amplify opportunities, which is what you get within network.
yes,
That competence
yes,
has already earned. Your competence
yes,
have earned you that position, but Because of the relationship, you are able to get more exposed to wider opportunities. That's
Yes.
that's in a short paraphrase of hearing here.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay, many professionals avoid volunteering for additional responsibilities because they feel it's not in my job description. Could that mindset delay promotion?
It delays a lot. Most promotion, if not all, are activated when you are seen doing beyond your job description. Because that's the only way you can be tested or proven that you are fit for the next position.
That's true. Thank you. Leadership usually begins with ownership rather than title. So we must
Yes.
start owning that process, that responsibility before we
Yes.
expect higher responsibility conferred to us. So how can someone demonstrate executive level thinking and being a
Just have
master
a
being a master that helps people to think? Executive level thinking while
yeah.
still occupying an entry level or middle management role.
Yeah, the ability have a possibility mindset, your ability to think, talk, solution. You are always solution oriented.
Mm,
You always see the positive in any solution. That's the beginning of positive thinking. Your ability to have that ready mindset that everything will turn out good no matter what is happening. That's high level thinking.
fantastic. So organization notice people who solve
Yeah.
problems beyond their immediate responsibilities. So we should
Yeah.
actually be eager to prove our worth by showing that,
Yes.
should in case you trust me with this higher responsibility, I'm ready and capable. So that's what that is saying in essence.
Yes.
Let's talk about communication. How much does the ability to communicate clearly influence promotion decision?
Yeah. One of the core leadership skill is your ability to communicate clearly, confidently, in such a way that you inspire people to see the future and you get them ready with words to fly into it. So communication is the wings of leadership.
You are right, because sometimes brilliant ideas remain invisible because they are poorly
Yeah.
communicated. So we must be able to communicate well. Now, many people lose motivation after being passed over for promotion. How should they recover emotionally and professionally?
It's permitted for you to grieve just that day. If you don't grieve for decades, because your waiting moment is your preparatory moment. Enjoy it.
Okay, thank you very much. So you are allowed to grieve, but let it not
Yeah, just
expand
one day, just one day, just
one
one day,
day.
just one
Disappoint
day. Let's say to just permit that you are human, maybe just
so
one
that
day.
yes,
A-
but
After that day, you don't have any
don't
excuse.
do without learning your lessons. And
Don't give
disappointment
without
can
learning.
either become a stumbling block or even a stepping stone.
Yes,
We must look at it in that coin too.
context. Yeah.
Okay, is there ever a time when someone should stop waiting for promotion and seek opportunities elsewhere?
Yes. When you know beyond all doubts that you are consistently excellent and you are sure that you are consistently overlooked and there is no honest pathway forward, on that condition, look for opportunities elsewhere.
I like the way you stress when you are sure. So what this is saying, career, you must be sincere with yourself. Career decision requires wisdom as
Yes,
well
sir.
as courage. It's not enough to have courage, but you must have wisdom with it. But
Yes,
when you
sir.
are able to dot all the I's and cross all the T's, and you know there's no fault that falls within your own territory, then you can move on. So artificial intelligence and automation are reshaping industries, as we all know. How should professionals prepare themselves to remain promotable in this new era? I hope the glitch has not happened again. And we are just okay. I guess we because the glitch has happened, but in fact we've really done most of the question. Uh, what It's been an enriching conversation as far as I'm concerned. I want to believe the same applies to you, our audience. We have looked at the key points faced during this conversation by our guests. We talked about delay promotion is not always rejection. That's the second bit that we just treated. It may be preparation. And then you need to build your reputation through consistent excellence. And that's why he was emphasizing if you are sure. Then invest intentionally in yourself every day. Every day, see how you can develop yourself and become the person, the next opportunity you require before the opportunity arrives. Let it be seen that you are really ready for that opportunity. This evening conversation reminds us that the most important promotion we can pursue is the promotion of our mindset, our character, our skills, and our capacity to serve. Capacity and willingness, I will add, to serve. When we focus only on the title, we may become frustrated. But when we focus on becoming more valuable, promotion often become a natural consequence. Remember this: a larger office cannot compensate for a smaller character. A higher salary cannot replace leadership maturity. And a prestigious title cannot sustain someone who has neglected personal growth. So instead of asking, when will I be promoted? Perhaps the better question is, who must I become before I deserve the next opportunity? With this, we are ready to wrap up this conversation for this evening. I want to appreciate everyone who has joined us live. I thank you for investing this hour in your personal and professional development. Your comments and engagement has made this conversation richer, and we are grateful to have you as part of this growing learning community. Some of those who have joined us today include our regulars. I'll start with Toluwalope Ola, streaming from Lagos. Thank you, my professional colleagues, my sister. Thank you for joining us. Olorunfemi Akinlolu, I believe from Lagos. You did not indicate where you are joining from. Margaret Smith. Also, then we have our regular Dr. Ebed Asein, streaming from Abuja. Thank you for joining us, and maybe some other names that I have not been able to pick. I appreciate all of you. Nonetheless, my special appreciation goes to our special guest of today, who has done wonderfully well, regardless of the knack of the network. On behalf of our entire production team, I would like to express our sincere appreciation to our distinguished guest for today, in the person of Dr. Francis Adeshino, who has generously shared practical insights, honest experiences, and timeless leadership principles with us this evening. Thank you very much, Dr. Adeshino. Thank you for reminding us that true success is built from the inside out. That promotion is less about what we receive and more about who we become. We really appreciate your great insight. If you have found today's program valuable, please like, follow, and subscribe to our platforms. The YouTube channel is Comfort Eyitayo, while Instagram and Facebook account is at Comfort Eyitayo. So you'll be notified whenever we go live. Please share this replay with someone who may need encouragement today. Join us again next week for another impactful conversation. Until then, continue learning, continue growing, continue creating value, because the world rewards value. I look forward to seeing you at our next conversation. Thank you once again for spending this hour with us. Have a peaceful evening. God bless you and see you next time.